right. I thought I would answer a question with regards to India. That is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, is he good for India or is he bad for India? Now, mind you that I'm a guy who has watched the BBC documentary of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I made 2 video analysis of the documentary. I highlighted, or I gave a summary. And, well, as usual, because I spoke about that documentary, the people who support Prime Minister Narendra Modi or the BJP, they put up stuff like I'm anti-Indian, I am a traitor, NRI, not required Indian, anti-Hindu, whatever. They give me all those names. And then there is the other side when, or the other camp, when I did say Narendra Modi is a strong leader or a good leader or he's a good politician, I get the other side who predominantly don't like the fact that I praise him. And obviously majority are Muslims, and they're like, how much did Modi pay you? How much did BJP pay you? What is your price to change your colors? Some others were like, shame on you, expected more out of you. This is a murderer. Okay. So one thing you can agree upon is I do speak both the sides. And I give a fair assessment. Now, what makes my position unique is I'm not emotionally attached to a political affiliation. And the second reason what makes my opinion unique is I am not affected by what is happening in India. Okay. Like, for example, what do I mean by that? For example, if I was in an area where there was, let's say, a strike or, protest or riots, or let's say some BJP extremist supporters came and destroyed everything, and obviously my opinion wouldn't be good. If on the other hand, if I was a Muslim and someone tortured me or attacked me, let's say I was in the beef business and some guys took the law in their hands and they started chanting some Hindu praises and, they hurt me, harm me physically. I'm giving a hypothetical situation. Obviously, my opinion wouldn't be good. But, so given that I've not experienced all this, it is kind of very easy for me to comment. But I'll tell you, I'm able to get a balanced view because in my WhatsApp groups, which I have plenty, I have guys who both support Modi and who don't like Modi. I have guys who, and you might say, oh, those are uneducated people who have not traveled the world. No. There are people who have stayed in US. There are people who worked in the Middle East. There are people who are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. So sometimes I pay attention to their opinions and what they have to say. So given all this, including the fact that I have listened to 2 documentaries, okay, what do I think? Do I think Modi is good for India or Modi is bad for India? Okay. I think there are a couple of foundational pieces we need to address before I give you the final answer. Because if I just say, yeah, he's good or he's not good, you'll just automatically, yeah, you're talking crap. Let me give you first the for and against, or let me give you the foundation. First one, number one is, Give me the name of one politician, one prime minister, or a politician of any country who 100% of the population loves him or her. Can you think of any politician? Is Vladimir Putin loved by everyone in Russia? No. Jacinta Ardern from New Zealand. Did everyone love her? Well, before they loved her, now they hate her. So the public is always this side or that side. Farmers hate her. International community loves her. Okay. Then let's look at Saudi's King Salman. The old timers, they kind of don't like him. The new young ones, they're very excited. And then you have a middle ground. So you can go to any country, even Pakistan, any country in the world. No, 100% of the population never loves them. But this is the part you will agree, or you have to agree. If the majority loves you, you stay in power. That's how election or democracy works. So the first foundation is, there is no politician who is universally loved by all people. There will be people who love you, there will be people who hate you. And if you see some country like USA, the margins are almost 50%, 50-50. So it comes down to who gets 51%, just 1% more. In that way, the first crux of the argument is, the majority love Modi. The majority who are Hindus. Because India is a land filled with Hindus. You can cry about it. Oh, this is not right. Oh, what about the minority? My dear, majority wins. Whether it's elections, whether it's a poll, whether it's anything, even a YouTuber, if he has 80% like topic A and 20% like topic B, you think the YouTuber would focus on the 20% or 80%? For example, I'm just giving a simple thing. Let's say I have a restaurant, 80% like non-vegetarian food, 20% like, say, vegetarian food. And in that 20%, 5% like vegan food, pure vegan. You think I'm going to run my business serving vegetarian just to get 20%? Or vegan just to get 5%? No. Common sense, simple common sense. So the first one is, the majority love Modi. Okay, that's number one. And like I told you, there is no leader in this planet, on this planet, who 100% of the population will like. That's number one. Second argument that I have is, I've always asked you this. I've always asked, and nobody has come forward with a worthwhile answer. If not Modi, then who? Nobody has been able to answer this question. Nobody. Rahul Gandhi, okay, fine. I used to always think he was very smart, highly educated and intelligent. Because obviously you think that he's educated abroad and he, Italian mother, and Rajiv Gandhi was his father, so he must be really, the Gandhi family. But then I listen to his speeches and I really think that there's something wrong with him. And he really has some, I don't know, maybe he's autistic, or maybe he has some mental issues, or he's dyslexic, or seriously, some of his speeches, he talks illogical nonsense. I wish I could get specific videos, but there are a lot of them floating around in Facebook and all that. He's a very funny guy. And I really wonder, is he mentally stable? His mother, I used to think, was an iron lady. But then afterwards, obviously, the scandals come out one by one to see how she manipulated her way to stay in power. Then obviously, I used to always think Congress was a great party, and then you find out how much of corruption Congress was involved in, and then you lose respect for it. You realize all of them are the same. So the second question that nobody has been able to answer is, if not Modi, then who? Give me the name. Can Rajiv Gandhi take over? Yeah, he can do a good march. He can talk about Hindu-Muslim peace and love and unity and friendship. See, you can talk all these things, but being politically in power, it's not just Hindu-Muslim love and brotherhood. You have to talk about the economy. You have to talk of business. You have to talk of international relations. There is such a huge gamut of challenges. What has Rahul Gandhi done? A single thing that has proved that he can address all these issues. Fine, Shashi Tharoor, at least he has been in the UN and he has been in the international arena, but he is more like one of those, Western accent, highly educated, sophisticated language speakers, but he relates more with the elite. I don't think he wants to come down to the level of normal people. Modi, that way, can get his hands dirty there. Okay, so if not Modi, then who? Then number 3, tell me which political party has a clean chit record. Who's a saint? Congress is a saint? No. BJP is a saint? No. Which other party is maybe the communist? The socialist? I don't know. Who's a saint? There's nobody, no saints. Fine, we are highlighting this BJP MLA's son raped this girl, or this guy took the car and hit someone, or he bribed someone, or he threatened someone. Fine. Does that mean Congress people in power, they don't do the same? I've given you an example where, all this while I was supporting Congress, and I got a guy from Kerala, Congress guy, who took offense at one of my videos where I was talking of one of my friends who turned out to be someone he knows, and he threatened me. Congress guy, big guy. And I still have that video with me. I was like, are you for real? Like, here I'm talking of a friend, and he's threatening me, and he's telling, I will make you okay, I will get other people. So I lost respect for this thing. So I'm telling you, there are such characters everywhere. There's no political party that's perfect. And that's number 3. Number 4, show me one leader. Show me one. And here maybe I can be wrong. Show me one leader who has made as much dynamic changes. And I'm not saying all the changes are a success, but show me one dynamic leader who has made so many dynamic changes like Modi. The devaluation, not devaluation, what am I saying? The currency replacement, replacing the currency completely, then Citizenship Amendment Act, then National Registry, something, NRC for citizens, then making new relationships with the Gulf countries. In fact, his international minister, what's his name? I really like that guy for international this thing. He gives proper answers, and he has clearly stated there is no prime minister who would have given me an opportunity other than Modi. Modi is very good at picking up talent. And see, Modi has ruled India with an iron fist. Man, he gets people to worship him. They worship him like a god. I know some people will say, oh, it is exactly like Hitler, it is exactly like Putin or China or... Fine. Ask somebody else to do it. No. This is what the public wants. You get someone. In fact, my simple challenge to you is, if you are criticizing him for being like that, try being a person whom people worship and look up to and follow, that admire you. Can you get anybody? It's very easy to talk, oh, he is manipulating people to worship him. Why don't you do it and show? It is not at all easy. You know, I think his name is Kevin Kelly. Tim Ferriss spoke about this in his book, 1000 True Fans. To get someone who admires you, who totally looks up to you, who believes every word you say, who literally is ready to give their life and their support and everything else, it takes a lot. You need to have charisma. You need to have fortitude. You need to have strength. You need to have communication skills. You need to have intelligence. You need to have emotional intelligence. You need to have societal intelligence. There are so many factors that come into play, man. You seriously think that is easy? Why don't you try? Try getting 10 of your colleagues to admire you, or 10 of your friends to support you. Modi can do that. Now Rahul Gandhi is trying to do that. Yes, he has got some support. But he doesn't have the majority. And majority always wins. And my final part of the argument, or my final foundation. See, the media always, okay, fine. Before I even, you'll say the media is controlled by Modi. Fine. Agree with you. Media is controlled by Modi. Let's keep the media aside. I have had the opportunity to interact with a couple of people who are working at, not at the lower level, slightly like airline pilots, businessmen, people who are working abroad, people who run a business in India, then some industrialist, then senior level managers, deputy managers, vice presidents, and obviously the rest I don't consider so important, like students and all that. You'll be surprised to know this. These people, these individuals who I speak to, they know I make negative videos sometimes about criticizing the flaws of BJP or Modi. They have told me that Modi is an amazing leader. They have told me that they don't agree with all the policies of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but he is the best for India. In fact, one of them told me, and he gave me a beautiful statement. He said, see, Loy, if you know how to make money, if you are smart enough, if you're competitive enough, and you have your foundations are stable, Modi is the best. Okay, agreed. Not everything he has done is perfect. Like the clampdown on COVID and the demonetization, or the currency, the saying yeah, okay, some areas he has really messed up. But overall, he's a great leader. Now, I'm pretty sure if you don't support Modi, you will disagree and disregard everything I say. But I've given you all these points. If not Modi, write down the name. Then who? And whom the majority will support, man. Majority. See, India is a Hindu country. Whether we like it or not. Yes, Nehru made it secular, or he made it like all religions equal and democracy, and fine, all that is fine. But the reality is the majority are Hindus. So when 80% are Hindus, what do you want to call India? Christian nation? What do you want to call India? Muslim nation when majority are Hindus? Yeah, you'll say it's a secular nation. But then who are we fooling? The majority are Hindus. See, correct me where I'm wrong. Are the majority Hindus, yes or no? Simple. Are the majority Hindus, yes or no? Don't say, yeah, but. Majority are Hindus. Full stop. So for a majority country with majority Hindus, the majority vote for Modi. In a nutshell, overall, if I were to summarize, I would say, how I look at it is, Till now, Modi has proved resilient. Till now, Modi has survived one of the most challenging phases that any prime minister could go through, from COVID. He agreed he has made mistakes, demonetization and, handling of COVID and all that. Okay, the way he controls the media. But then again, you and I are human beings, right? We also make mistakes. And like I told you, there is no politician on this planet who every policy of his was a grand success. Be it Biden, be it Jacinta Ardern, be it Putin, be it Mohammed bin Salman. Show me one leader who is perfect. Show me one leader who has 100% majority. Show me one leader who has done it right every time. There are ups and downs there. Corruption is always there in politics. So, I believe that, it's grass always looks greener on the other side. Oh, if he was a leader, she was a leader. But currently you have one who's making it happen and he's untouchable. He's a strategist. Okay, and he appeals to the majority, to the masses. And like a businessman who runs a business, he takes care of the majority and he's running a profitable business venture. People want the minority, vegan food, and you're a small minority. You can complain as much as you want. And let's address one last thing before I conclude. Okay, people who have protested against him have been jailed, and people who have written bad about him, or people who have exposed him. Let's put it that way. Expose the truth. Yeah, you talk about someone who's powerful. You talk negative, even if it's the truth, against someone who's powerful. What do you think is going to happen to you? Let's say one of your members, one of your neighbors is a mafia member. Let's assume your neighbor is a mafia underworld guy, and you start writing journalistic articles. So he's a mafia member, he's evil, he should be jailed. And you put videos. What do you think is going to happen? He's going to come and hug you and tell you, hey, appreciate your freedom of speech. Man, forget someone who's powerful. If I criticize one anonymous kid on YouTube who has a fake account, the backlash is crazy. So if you get small kids who want to take so much of revenge, you think someone powerful is not? He'll not do anything. See, end of the day, let me tell you, India is a very tough population to manage. Indians themselves are one of the hardest to manage. They are some of the worst people. They are like the wind. They'll go this way, they'll go that way. You want proof of this? Ask any person who has Indian employees. Very, very tough to manage. Indians are so unpredictable, so unstable, so, I don't know what it is about them. They want to stick to Eastern values, but they want to be Western. And somewhere in between, they'll be two-faced. My sister can't do this, but that other girl, my girlfriend, can do that. Or double standards, basically double standards. They can watch porn, they will date girls who are loose charactered, who will sleep around, they will have sex, but marriage should be someone pure. And the other type who, when they want something, sir, they will go, nod their head, sir, please, sir. But if you say, no, bastard, teri maa ki, you two-faced guy, that's the Indian public for you. So overall, like I told you, India, Modi is the right man for the job. He knows how to handle these guys. And you might not like it. But like I told you, fine, get somebody else. Who's the man for the job, number one? And will the majority vote for him? If the majority will not vote for him, even if you're the right man for the job and nobody wants you, how can you succeed, man? What are you talking? Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, whether you say I'm a Bhakt or BJP paid me or Modi paid me or I'm anti-Indian, anti-national, whatever you say, it doesn't matter. Just give me facts, put the links below and share, give me your opinion. Name calling is not going to help anyone. Okay, maybe it'll help you, make you feel lighter. I gave him a couple of bad words, and that's not how someone with common sense debates and discusses. That only shows your limitation. All right? Anyway, guys, take care. It's me signing off.